While there are types of writing, there are also other elements that distinguish writings from other ones. I think that any writer should know about the meaning of these elements and terms because they help in understanding how writing works and what makes a writing different from other types of writing and other writings, and what makes a writer's writing different from another more essentially. You will usually see the writing described to have a specific style, which we have already discussed in the last session, and the 4 types or 4 styles of writing. And you'll also see that the writing has a tone and a voice. The tone and the voice are the concepts that we will discuss in this session. And the first term is the voice. In the most simple way, a writer's voice is like his or her unique mark in the writing. When we say the voice of a writer, we mean the writer's touches and feelings in the writing. What really differentiates his or her writing. The writer's voice is not something that is technical or can be measured. It is something that is felt, and that's why it was named voice. An example of this makes it more understandable is that if a reader has read a book or two for a certain author, then they can know the author if they read another book for them. And there is a big chance they can know without knowing the name or without seeing the cover of the book. And this is because the writer or the novelist has a voice. The voice holds many elements inside. It can include points of view, opinions, word choices, feelings and beliefs, and other elements. So the voice of the writer is really the writer inside the writing. Voice is mutable, so you can still write and make your writing neutral and make it without a voice at all. While writing web content, you can have a voice, but as mentioned before, not every opinion should be mentioned. So unless it is an opinion article and that is clear, the content can only affect your experiences and some of your opinions that are not controversial or affecting anyone for the sake of the content. To develop your voice as a content writer, you can follow these simple steps. The first thing that you will need to know about voice is that it develops with time, so you never need to rush. Improving your writing and your voice will come with time, and it is not something that you train on. You'll get it with the practice of writing and your very unique experience in writing and learning writing, so don't hurry. The second tip is about what I think impacts the voice most, and it is reading. If you want to have a voice, if you want to improve your writing generally, then you have to read. Read much and often. Writing is very collective and it depends on inspiration and reading. So that's about the voice. The second element used to describe writing is very widely used, and it is the tone. The tone of writing is typically like the tone of speaking. So it is about the feeling or the attitude of the writing. So the tone of the writing can become serious, it can become sad, it can become optimistic, it can become helpful, or it can be energetic. It can be formal, or it can be informal, or friendly, or unfriendly. There are actually unlimited words that we can use to describe a writing tone, just like the tones of speaking. We can speak in many different tones, and one tone can hold more than one characteristic. So if we say a conversational tone, then this is one word that describes multiple characteristics. A conversational tone in writing makes the writing like a conversation. We'll get to the conversational tone, which is the tone we use with web content, in the next session, and we will discuss it deeply. I need you to know now that a single word describing a tone can have multiple elements inside and not essentially one. For now, that's all about the voice and tone and what I think you should know.